Hello, this is Parmjit Singh from Passing Clouds Coaching. Thank you for tuning in to the Passing Cloud series of thoughts, ideas, conversations. So, recently I was having a conversation with a human resource specialist or head of a major retailer here in Canada. And we were talking about or exploring the possibilities or ways to support their uh, workers or their managers across the country, and what is the best way to do that. And the conversation veered around various things, but there's one thing I would like to share here with you which may be useful to many folks who are interested in this area. So the conversation started to come to the point where this individual dropped the idea of emptying your mind as a way to concentrate it, as a way to meditate, since we are talking in that context. So emptying your mind actually came into the conversation, and this individual referred that it has been very difficult for her to empty her mind whenever she has visited yoga studios or have taken some classes. And that led me to have a brief conversation with her. But I want to share something here in case you may be interested or you have run into similar issues, because I have seen that the word emptiness is oftenly thrown around pretty casually in studios here and there. And there's a couple of issues with that, because the word emptiness, the way it is originally thought of and used within Buddhist and any other philosophies related to meditation, is not exactly the way we think about emptiness. Emptiness to us linguistically is absence of things, which means if you empty your room or empty your container or whatever that it means, it is empty of anything that was already existing. But in meditation conditions or traditions, emptiness is not related to things. It's not an absence of things. It's in fact about the idea of permanent characteristics of whatever is appearing in your mind. So if there's an anger or there's a feeling or if there's a thought that comes to your mind, emptiness in that context relates to there's no permanent characteristic to anything arising and passing in your mind. So there's a vast difference between the way emptiness is conceptualized within meditation traditions, but and also within studios where most of the teachers actually throw this word and people find it incredibly difficult to empty your mind. Beyond the philosophical implication of such statements, it's incredibly to empty your mind, because the nature of the mind is to actually to do things, to think things, to feel things, and you can't really centrifuge everything from it. The only way you can experience mind is by relating to it in a different way, by engaging in a metacognitive way of doing things where you rise above the way the mind functions, so you can observe it, you can relate to it differently. So whenever next time you run into this idea of emptiness, try not to actually fall victim to the linguistic fallacy of emptiness. It is not exactly the absence of anything. While you're not emptying your mind, you cannot do that. It's not possible to do so. Um, though in meditation, in a deep meditation, similar things happen, but still that is distinguished and characterized differently than our way of thinking, that emptying the mind is actually absence of anything or a mental activity within the mental landscape. So next time you sit in your practice and somebody tells you to empty your mind, I would invite you to think about it, that the only way you can actually relate to your mind is by reconfiguring your relationship to it and by rising above through the act of observation. So I hope this helps you to shed a little bit light on this whole idea about emptiness, which often is thrown around in studios, which I have personally seen people doing they don't want to mislead, but it's actually somehow misunderstanding about the way emptiness used in our Western world linguistically and the way emptiness is used in the Eastern traditions. So hopefully that will help you uh, navigate your conversation about your meditation practice or mindfulness practice or any practice which is related to your mind and your body. That's it for today. If you find this conversation useful, kindly drop a like, subscribe, share it with other folks. If you like such content, please invite other people to like it. And until next time, thank you very much for stopping by. In the meantime, stay curious and reasonably non judgmental. Bye bye for now.
Please subscribe to the channel, like and share. Thank you.